Her big break came when she was chosen from more than 200 singers for the title role in a feature film version of Madama Butterfly. It was her first appearance in a full-length opera.
I was not very confident about acting, and I didn't know how to communicate with other singers. And I was nervous because so many people was watching me during the filming.
The whole reason for the film was to be able to portray it with a young person who looked young and still somehow miraculously could sing it. Feeling was very good. Okay. Now we got to get it together technically.
Conductor JAMES CONLON was the music director for the film.
We went through scores and scores and scores of people. And to be honest, we were pretty discouraged. I was very discouraged by the end because I just didn't think it was going to happen. And somebody in France who had heard her in a competition there said, well, you know, there's a Chinese woman who's from Shanghai. Maybe we can find her. It was very clear to me that this is somebody who has an instinctive, charismatic presence, a beautiful voice, one of the most beautiful voices of young people that I've heard, and my instinct just told me that this was it.
Ying's voice is a lyric coloratura soprano, a voice prized for its agility. Tackling a role like Madama Butterfly, which is normally sung by dramatic sopranos, was a challenge.
When I was singing with my full emotion, my voice could not afford, you know, to make such a dramatic sound. It is very, very heavy for my voice. Fortunately, I worked with Maestro JAMES CONLON, and he helped me a lot, and because he knows singers, and he told me every time, especially during the recording, you know, don't push your voice.
Ying Huang was born in Shanghai 30 years ago. She began singing in her school chorus, and when she was 18, she was accepted at the Shanghai Conservatory of Music. The year after she graduated, she was rated the top soprano of the People's Republic of China. Does the tempo of life in New York ever bother you?
Yeah, it did bother me sometimes because I didn't really get used to it.
But this top soprano now lives in New York City. She recently got her first apartment here.
Very stressful. But I remember somebody told me, you know, this is the tempo of New York, and you don't have to follow that tempo, you know. You just do everything and you just become, you know.
Come from China, it is big, different background, cultural background. So a lot of things to learn. It's very exciting, you know. I'm working with a lot of good coaches and vocal teachers.
It's in New York that she can study with the great soprano, RENATA SCOTTO.
Yeah, don't put a double M. That's it. All right? It goes with boom, boom.
I learned a lot of things from her, not only musically, artistically, and also personally, because I realized and I found out as a great artist also should be a nice person.
On this day, RENATA SCOTTO was passing on her knowledge of Verdi's Falstaff.
Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Ying Huang was about to make her operatic debut at the Cologne Opera in Germany. This past summer, Ying Huang added another first, an appearance at the Tanglewood Music Festival singing Mozart concert arias. Do you find Mozart challenging to sing?
Yes, because it's so beautiful, the phrases, the line, you know, and when the audience hear it, that's so pleasing and so beautiful. But it's very difficult to control.
For someone who knew only Chinese a little over 4 years ago, she seems to move with ease from Italian to German.
She has, in my opinion, some extra quality of communication which you can't teach anybody. She has it by nature. She has something so special that if she develops it correctly, it should go a long time. It should last.
This is my name, Chinese.
And Ying Huang, who dreamt about being an opera singer, is moving with ease and grace to becoming an opera star.
I still feel I'm lucky. I don't think that I have such big success. You know, I just do what I should do.